Hi, I'm Claire Drynan from Spark.grow, part of the Pathways team at South of Scotland Enterprise. When you're starting out in self-employment, it's easy to feel completely overwhelmed. There's so much to do, you don't know where to start, and building a business feels impossibly big. That's where SMART goals come in. They are a practical way to break down your first 90 days in business into achievable steps. Let me show you how to create achievable goals easily using this structure. You might be wondering, why am I talking about 90 days and not a year or 5 years? When you're starting out, 90 days is a perfect time frame. It's short enough that you can stay focused and motivated, and long enough to actually achieve something meaningful. Flexible enough to adjust if things aren't working. Think of your first 90 days as a sprint test. So you're not building the whole business, you're testing. Does this work? Can I do this? Is there demand? After 90 days, you'll know whether to keep going, pivot, or adjust, but you need a clear target to aim for. You've probably heard of SMART goals before, but let me explain what it means for self-employment. So S is for specific, not start a successful business straight away, that's too vague and very ambitious at the outset, but get 3 paying clients from a graphic design service, that's more specific and therefore more attainable. M is for measurable. You need to know when you've achieved it. 3 paying clients, you can count that, whereas feel more confident, you can't measure that without being more specific and having measures in place. A is for achievable. So be ambitious but realistic. If you've never run a business, 50k in 90 days isn't achievable, but £500 revenue or 5 clients might be. R is for relevant. Does this goal actually move you towards self-employment? Design a perfect business plan feels productive, but it doesn't get you clients. And have 10 conversations with potential customers, that's more relevant. T is for time bound. So maybe one day I'll never happens, but by the 1st of June I will. That creates urgency and focus. Let me show you what this looks like in practice. So by a date 90 days from now, I will have what specific outcome so that I can have what benefit which will enable me to have what next step. So for example, in a service business, by the 1st of June, I will have 3 paying clients for my bookkeeping service so that I can prove there's demand, which will enable me to leave my part-time job with confidence. Example 2, for product businesses, so by the 1st of June, I will have sold 50 handmade candles at local markets so I can test pricing and customer demand, which will enable me to decide whether to invest in online sales. And example 3, for early stage businesses. So by the 1st of June, I will have spoken to 20 potential customers about their needs so that I can refine what I'm offering, which will enable me to launch with a service that people actually want. So notice these aren't make £10,000 or become successful. They're specific, achievable milestones that prove your idea works. 90 days is still 3 months, and that can feel so long. So break it down into chunks. For instance, you could create fortnightly goal check-ins or use monthly milestones. A month 1 target could be what needs to happen in the first 30 days. Usually that could be research, testing, conversations, soft launches. For example, by the end of month 1, I will have spoken to 10 potential clients and offered my services to 2 people. A month 2 target could be, well, what happens in the middle? So usually first clients, learning what works, refining. An example of this is maybe by end of month 2, I will have completed work for 2 clients and asked for testimonials. And then month 3. So think about what's the final push. And that is usually hitting your main goal, proving the model. For example, by the end of month 3, I will have 3 paying clients and £500 in revenue. And each month builds on the last. So you're not trying to do everything at once. What you need to watch out for is setting goals that feel productive but don't move you forward. And examples of goals that feel good but don't help are things like create a perfect business plan, design a beautiful website, set up all my social media accounts, research for 3 months before doing anything. These are procrastination disguised as productivity. Your 90-day goal should always include interaction with real customers. Talk to people, offer your service, get feedback, make money, even just £50. Everything else is just preparation, and you don't want to get stuck there. Your first 90 days in self-employment aren't about perfection, They're about proof. So proof that people want what you offer, proof that you can do this, and proof that it's worth continuing. Use the worksheet that comes along with this video to create your 90-day SMART goal and break it into monthly steps, and then just focus on month 1.